All right, everybody. Hello. We're doing tiny leaders. Magic.
Yes.
Atkst, Chubby, Boopster. So we're doing Chandra against Mr. Boopster today.
He's not a magic card. He should have one.
He should. So let's just actually see what it is. It's this Kithion.
Or Gideon.
Or Gideon, as I'm going to undoubtedly call him the entire game as this transpires. So, to decide who goes first, I think we're just going to... What are we going to do?
You can roll a fiery dice because Chandra's the best.
Sure.
Let's roll the 20-sided.
You got it. So that's a 1.
Apparently Chandra doesn't believe in me.
And we'll do a Boopster bounce and get ourselves, what is that, a 9.
It's better than a 1.
Yeah. All right, so we'll see you in game 1. All right, game 1. Hand. Hopefully that shows up well without the glare. Mr. Boopster looks a little weird in this shot. It's like he's been sliced right there in the clavicle.
Has no head.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd notice, though, because it'd be like rice everywhere. And
Sure.
it'd be flat if it was actually cut.
So with it, I think I'm going to do lead with the planes and a student of warfare and pass the turn.
Draw for turn. I'm going to play a mountain.
Short.
And a goblin guide.
Short.
He's going to attack.
Here's a Proclamation of Rebirth, which kind of makes me want to chump block. Not going to. I will take 2. Going to 23.
Enter go.
Another thing to note about these decks is that we're playing there's quite a few instances of like flavor cards
Yes.
in here that aren't necessarily great in this format, but they're
Like
flavorful.
Chandra Spitfire.
Yeah. And I have Kithion's Tactics, which is actually, in some of the test games we did, it was actually performed better than I was expecting it to. But all right, so we'll draw that proc. Then I think we will play a Windbrisk Heights. It's the hideaway land. So we'll take a look at those. Well, I wasn't drawing a land for a while, apparently. I think we are going to put...
Was that a good thing, though? I mean, it is at least a good thing for the hideaway.
Yeah. I think we're going to put this there. And we'll put these on the bottom. Probably won't come up, but in that order. Then I will attack you for 1.
I will take that 1, go down 24.
And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Foundry.
Mm-hmm.
Cast some Living Fire.
Sure.
Attack you for 5.
Goblin Guide trigger. Silverblade Paladin. And I think we're going to cast a Swords to Plowshares on Hellspark Elemental.
Don't want him coming back.
Don't want him coming back.
Puts me up to 27.
And I go down to 21 from the Goblin Guide hit.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw that Paladin. Alright.
That Paladin could be terrifying with that student.
It could be.
I mean, you still have to level it up at the very least.
Mm-hmm. What I think I'm actually going to do... Attack for 1.
I'll take that 1, go down to 26.
I'll play a Kithion, hero of... Akros. Same thing.
He's a hero guy. Does things.
He's pretty great. And I'll play an Amiria the Sky Ruin.
Tapped.
And pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna throw some lightning around.
So that's 3
1.
and 3. I don't know why I said 3 and 3.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's 3 divided.
3 divided.
Sure. And I think I'm allowed to actually let this hit the graveyard, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is the
I think
rule.
I'll do that. You know about the proc anyway.
I do.
So I'll go to 20.
Attack you for 2.
Attack me for 2. Guide trigger. Sees an Oblivion Ring. And I'll take 2. Going to 18.
Enter go.
End of turn, I will cycle Secluded Step. Draw that ring. Untap. Draw a card. I think in this situation, it would be prudent to cast an Elite Vanguard and pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Cast Abbot of Carol Keep.
Sure.
Exiling Ravaging Blaze. That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm casting that. Unfortunate.
You can cast it for 0 if you really want to.
Yeah. Wouldn't even have the thing, so I couldn't even deal 0 to that and you.
Yeah.
Not worth it. If it was that way, then maybe. Burst landing that.
Sure.
I know it's going to get proc back, but prowess trigger, not that it matters.
Yep.
Attack for 2.
Reveal Herald of Anafenza and go to 16.
You're really not getting lands.
Yeah, I'm really not.
Use my last mountain for a Lavamancer.
Oof, that's a good one.
Your go.
I think, because I'm actually quite worried about that, just gunning down my team, I'm going to Path to Exile that on end step. I don't really want to give you more land, but
No.
would have liked to save that for myself. It's possible that the correct play there would have been to actually play this Secluded Step instead of cycle it, but I figured with Goblin Guide hitting me and seeing a lot of cards, I probably should have got a land by now, but that's okay.
Especially if Windbrisk Heist's revealed 4 non-land cards.
No kidding. Yeah, that was the real kicker there.
Decent there, but if it still goes on.
I don't think I proc now. Maybe I do. What I'm going to actually do is cast an Oblivion Ring targeting Abbot. Because it has the potential to get big if you cast a bunch of things.
He does have prowess.
And I'll pass the turn. Plus, Goblin Guide might give me lands, possibly.
Untap.
Probably not.
Draw for turn. Attack you for 2.
That's a land.
Yay!
It's not a play. It's kind of bad for Emiria there, but... And I'll take 2.
Yeah, you're kind of a long way off from that.
Yeah.
I'll cast Chandra.
Sure.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Play that Mishra's Factory. And I'll cast a Banisher Priest on Chandra. You're going to let that happen?
Yeah.
And I'll play a Herald of Anafenza and pass the turn. I
End of
suppose you
your
have a
turn.
lot of removal, so...
Searing Blood that. 2 damage to that. When it dies this turn, deals
Sure.
3 damage to you.
Go to 11.
Get Chandra back. Maybe.
Possibly.
Untap. Draw. Is that the right play?
I like how you're at a higher life total than you started with.
Yeah. Thanks to that swords.
Yeah.
You're at 11.
I'm at 11.
I think we attack you for 4.
Goblin Guide trigger. Mutavault. The other.
Also not a planes.
Also not a planes.
Are you going to chump?
I don't think I want to chump. And if I'm dead this turn to like Chandra pings, I'm probably pretty much dead anyway. How much does Chandra have to deal?
3 damage.
Oh, only 3?
So it'd only have to be
So if you have one
spell
spell,
and a
you
ping.
can do it. Oh, this is really sad. Yep, I'll jump it.
Okay.
That's the deal. Damage to me, yeah. For that to... Not just damage? Or is it just damage?
Oh, actually, I thought it was just if Chandra has dealt 3 or more damage this turn, exile her. So you can't jump her. So I could let you take that back. I just figured because she pings players that it would have been
I thought so too, but it's more like Jesze in that sense, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's probably not too worth it. But my Herald's gonna die anyway to Chandra flip, assuming you have a spell. So maybe I'll still just do that.
You can switch it up and block Goblin Guide because it doesn't matter
It really
anymore.
doesn't make a difference. Yeah, I'll just chump one of them and take 2. Going to 9.
Well, Exquisite Firecraft. 4 damage to you.
Go to 5.
Can be countered for what it's worth. Untap Chandra.
I couldn't counter it if I wanted to.
1 damage to you.
4.
Flip Chandra. And Chandra can deal 2 damage to you.
2.
Going to 5. Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Let's see here. Well, there's very little I can do here. Play that Mutavault.
This Chandra picture reminds me of one of the scenes in the first Silent Hill movie.
Yeah.
Where the little girl's like, look at me, I'm on fire. And just ignites on fire.
That's awesome. I'm gonna cast Honor of the Pure. And then I'll cast a Proclamation of Rebirth. Getting back Kithian, Herald, and Elite Vanguard. Because that's going to win me the game.
Yes.
And I'll pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Chandra, go up. 2 damage to you.
I'm going to put Mr. Boopster in the way of that. As a wall of snow.
I don't think snow blocks fire
I'll
very
go
well.
to dead. I'll go to dead.
Go to dead.
I'll go to dead. Just that silver blade. If anyone was curious and didn't see you, because I obviously showed the camera, I had timely reinforcements under the Windburst Kites.
That would have been timely.
It would have been very timely. Fortunately, I never actually attacked with anything, so...
You attacked me for 1.
Did I? Did that happen? All right, so we'll see you in game 2. All right, game 2. Hand. And we're going to lead off with a doggy. Pass the turn.
Doggy.
Woof, woof.
Well, I'm going to leave off with a Gobby Guide.
Sure.
Swing for 2.
Hey, I got to land this time. Do I take 2 damage? Or do I trade with a doggy? I think I'm going to trade with the doggy.
Yeah, I mean, you got value for you.
I got some value. And you are playing a damage-based strategy. Fast damage.
Got to go fast damage.
Mm-hmm. So, going to play a Champion of the Parish.
He's just hold 1/1.
Use a 1/1. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Smoldering Crater.
Sure.
And before he gets out and Fiery Impulse.
Brave the Elements Red.
Your go.
Draw a card. So now, play Gideon. He's a human, so counter. And I'll play a Mardu Woe Reaper, who is a human, so counter. And when he enters the battlefield, Gideon's not a warrior, so that's why I did it in this order. Can exile target creature card from a graveyard. Do you have one?
I've got one guide.
So I'll exile that and gain 1 life, going to 26. Then I will attack you for 3.
22.
And I have not yet played a land. So I will play a Secluded Step and pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Gonna Magma Jet Kytheon.
Sure.
Scrying 2. I think those both go to the bottom.
That's good to hear.
And as sad as it is, Teetering Peak's tapped.
Ooh.
He can get +2/+0 till end of turn.
Yes! Mardu Woe Reaper. Reaping the benefits of... Draw a card. Ooh.
Goblin Guide would have hurt the second time around.
That's probably right. I'll entreat for 1.
Can you? Oh, right. It's right. I thought it was white X, but no.
No, that's the
top one.
The top cost.
You have a 4/4.
Yeah, probably right.
Yeah, I mean 4/4 is kind of hard for lightning bolts to hit.
Not a human, unfortunately. So no, or a warrior.
No,
just a Fusti Angel.
It's the Fusti Angel.
And I will attack.
It's not even
you.
A creature. It's a Fusti.
4/5.
5 damage.
5 damage. Then I'll play a planes.
17.
And pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play a mountain. And your go.
My go. Draw a card. It's not the worst. Glorious Anthem. Which has a fuzz on him.
May as well, in response, Stagger Shock him. Not that it matters.
Sure. So, Anthem?
Yep.
And I will attack you for 5. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Go to 8.
And I'll pass the turn.
I don't think there's much I can do here. 2 damage to you.
24.
Untap. Draw for turn. I'll bonfire you for 1.
Oh, from your hand?
From my hand. It was my starting hand, so I was kind of down a card. But
okay. Sure, yeah, 23. And
generally, you have a lot of X1s, right?
Yeah,
so I thought, he'll be fine, but he kind of got an angel.
Yeah, it's pretty good there.
And
he's pretty beefy too.
Sure go.
He's also pretty beefy.
Yeah, he got pretty beef.
I might as well let Gideon be in play. While this
He may
happens.
as well see the victory.
He might as well see his team up close and personal. Attack you. Oh, counter on this, by the way, from Gideon.
Okay, go -2 then.
Okay. And that was the game. So, we'll see you in Game 3. All right, Game 3. Show my hand.
Show my hand. I'm going to do a very exciting play first. Teetering Peaks. Go.
Whew. You're going to target Mr. Boopster?
Yeah, Mr. Boopster gets +2/+0.
Draw a card. Well, let's just lead off with a Gideon. Pass the turn. Not the most exciting.
Untap. Draw for turn.
One play.
Mountain. Searing Blaze him.
Death to Gideon.
3 damage to you.
I go to 22.
Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Gideon now costs 3. I'm going to play a Mishra's Factory and pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Mountain. Cast Chandra.
All right.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Plains. Oblivion Ring Chandra.
Bye-bye, Chandra. I can't destroy that.
Yeah, so. I don't know if that's quite what you want to be doing. If it was like the Banisher Priest, that's understandable. But
yeah, red doesn't deal with enchantments. The non-corporeal, you can't burn them. Here, I think we'll go Young Pyromancer. Hellspark Elemental, 3 damage.
I will go to 19.
Enter go.
Now untap. Draw a card. Yeah, that's not the worst. Play a plains. And we'll go for a Sword of War and Peace and pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play a mountain. Attack you for 2.
Go to 17.
And cast a really expensive Chandra.
Sure.
Your go.
Gonna untap. Draw a card. We're going to play Mardu Woe Reaper. Actually getting double value here. Exiling Hellspark Elemental and going to 18.
That is values.
It's pretty valuable. Then... Then what? Then we put Sword on Mardu Woe Reaper. Just for the protection from red.
Yeah.
And I'll pass
just
the
a
turn.
bit annoying. Untap. Draw for turn.
Hopefully this can outrace the Chandra shenanigans.
Tap Chandra deals 1 damage.
To me, I'm assuming.
Yeah, can't target that.
You could target your own young Pyro if you really wanted to. Actually, you can't, can you? Can't hit creatures.
No.
You can hit yourself. Go to 17.
Flames of Firebrand, 3 damage to you.
Go
Don't
to
have
14.
Other targets. Get a Foosty.
Again, young Pyro.
Untap. 1 damage.
13.
Burst Lightning you.
11.
1 damage.
10.
Chandra.
I feel
flips.
like I'm announcing like a rocket's gonna go off.
Yeah.
10. 9. 8.
2 damage with Chandra.
8.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. All right. So that'd be pretty good. You have how many cards in hand?
2 cards in hand.
2 cards in hand. So we're gonna play a Silverblade Paladin. We're gonna pair with the Woe Reaper. Luckily, the protection from white does not matter in this case because I'm not targeting it. Well, I'm not targeting it.
Yeah, you may pair this creature with another unpaired creature.
Yeah.
Yep. That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. And I will attack you for 4.
Can't block that, so...
So you take 4.
Take 4, go to 21.
And then we get the first War and Peace trigger. So I gain 5 life.
I lose 2, go to 19.
13. I might redirect that to Chandra. That's what I'm debating. See, it goes down 2 to do that?
Goes up.
To hit me, but then down 2 to kill a creature.
Yes.
Hmm.
So you're going to redirect.
You're at what life total?
21.
21. And then there's another 4 coming.
Well, another 6.
Yeah.
4 plus 2, plus the 2 that's you're deciding.
I'll just hit you.
Okay, go to 19. Take the next 4.
Yes. Gain another 5.
15.
18.
Go to 13.
There's a lot of numbers being tossed around.
Yeah, we're just saying numbers over and over.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Chandra will kill Silverblade.
Brave the Elements red.
Discard a card, draw a card in response.
Sure.
Yeah. Nothing.
Damage fizzle.
Your go.
Untap. Draw a card.
Damn, double sorcery speed burn spells.
You're at 13?
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure that's lethal. Unless you're really slow rolling the instant speed removal for Silver Blade.
Doubtful.
Still have 2 cards in hand?
Yes.
Spear of Heliod. Attack you for 5.
That kills me.
Yes. 5, 10, and then
14.
14. All right.
I had a bonfire, but
yeah. I mean, you could have taken out the.
But see, sorcery speed.
Ah, sure.
So I couldn't have done 2.
Fair play.
Like, well, Smoldering Crater found me quest not helpful.
yeah. All right. So that was Chandra versus Gideon or whatever his name is. It doesn't really matter.
He changes his name a lot.
He changes his name a lot.
Well, only once, but
once is a lot for a name change. You know how expensive it is to change your name?
Well,
expensive.
I mean, to be fair, he kind of just planeswalked away from his home and was just like, yeah, this is my name now.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah. He said his name and then I think they like mispronounced it and he's like, sure, whatever.
He was probably thinking internally, oh man, that sounds way cooler than my actual name. Yeah, that's my name. That's it. That's what it is. All right. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what we're going to be doing next week, but you'll just have to tune in to find out. All right.
Bye.